Hey guys, what's up? I finally get to show you a little tutorial. So we're gonna do some compost and some sheet mulching today, and I'm gonna show you how to plant naturally without using any fertilizer or chemicals. So let's go. I want to show you is what I've already done to the soil. So we have already dug out the soil here. So this bed already had red wood compost on it. Um, totally could have left that if that was my personal preference, but it was not. I don't personally like red compost mulch with this siding. So I chose to remove that, and we have put that compost in our woods. That went in the woods, and then from there I just took a rake and I raked out what was left. So this is just kind of sandy but healthy soil. I'm going to give it a little bit extra layer of compost to give it some extra nutrients. And so I'm going to use just regular old cardboard, and I'm sure you all have plenty of this lying around your house. I don't think that you have to take these stickers off. I'm not going to. I think they're going to decompose just fine. I did have these metal staples in this particular one, so I went and took those out. But I'm just going to cut it down to approximate size and lay it down here. Then we're going to put some cow manure and compost on top of that. I'm going to dig holes for my plants, pop them in. And then what I'd like to actually do is put down my preferred mulch, which will be the darker brown mulch. But I don't know if I'm going to be able to find it where I'm at right now. So if I can't find it, that's fine. I'm just going to put some leaves down, give it another layer of organic matter, and by the winter I should have a really good, nice, healthy bed of organic matter here. And then I'll put whatever type of finish I want on it in the spring, and it'll be all nice and ready for me. So also, fall's a great time to plant. So I know this looks like really sad and beat up. These are Joe Pye weeds, but they're just going into dormancy for fall. And I'll show you when we get to the planting. But if you look at the bottoms of the roots, if they're still white and healthy, they're fine. You can absolutely plant them. You can do it at this time of year, and they should be good to go for next season. So fall is a great time to plant. So you definitely still can do it until the ground freezes. So I have some plugs here that, again, if you look at it, it looks sad, but it's got some green going. And when we get in here, I mean, we can probably look right now, you can see that this is healthy. So that's a healthy little plug. So we'll use that and it'll be great. All right. So I'm going to start by just kind of approximating what I think I need. And I'm going to cut it out. All right. Now that I've got a size I want to work with, I'm just going to pop her down over my soil. Yeah, I'm probably going to want to come cover that up too. All right, this has plastic on it, so I'm definitely going to take all the plastic tape off, plastic bags off. I don't want to put that in the ground. Get rid of all this. All right, on my bed behind me, I have laid a layer of cardboard. I am going to do cardboard mulching here. And over that, I'm going to be putting a layer of cow manure and compost, nice and organic. When I put the plants in, I'm going to use a little bit of organic Biotone Starter Plus to get the plant food started with some root starter. There, you can't see them, but there are our deer are frolicking behind you guys. There's 3 of them that pretty much live here, mom and her kids. Anyway, and then I'm going to give my new auger a go on this little drill bit. I do wish it was bigger because this is going to work well for plugs, but it's not going to work well for this quart that I've got going on here. So yeah, so it's going to give me a starting point, but I'm going to have to dig out the rest. But I am going to get a bigger earth auger that will make this a little bit easier. But what I want to get to is a hole that's bigger than this. So yeah, I'll definitely have to dig it manually. We're going to add a little bit of the Biotone starter, put the plant in, and then when I'm done, I'm going to just cover everything with the cow manure and compost. I don't think I bought enough at all, so probably going to have to buy more. That's what's going down. All right. Oh, I can already tell it's not going to be big enough, but what do you do? Ooh, doesn't want to go. Come on. No? No. Well, that's just not very fun. It's like ripping it apart. I don't like it. You're supposed to help me, and you're not.
Yeah, so that was a fail. Either I didn't fasten that properly to the drill, or it wasn't meant to go through cardboard. I don't know. I'll have to try it another time, but that's okay. Nothing good old-fashioned elbow grease can't handle. Back to the shovel. So what I did was I dug a hole bigger than the root ball that I was going to plant in it, and I started there, got that thing going, and there we are.
Okay, so this says you take the hole that is twice as wide and the same depth as the root ball so the roots can spread naturally. You remove half of the soil, replace it with compost, peat moss, or organic garden soil, and then you mix about a cup into this with the amended soil, and then you plant. So let's do it. I'm going to put a cup of, it's probably about a cup, probably more than a cup, back in here. And now I'm going to plant my Carl Forrester grass. I have a feeling it is not deep enough. So I put too much more stuff in there. Oh, this is dry. But what I'm also going to do is I'm going to take some of the roots off of the base here. I'm going to cut like a third off. When you do that, it can open up the roots system and help them establish into their new home. And then I don't have to probably dig out as much. So it's win-win. Just get rid of that guy. I can probably just kind of zhuzh this around, get my hole a little deeper. It'd be all right. I probably gotta dig some out. Where's my hand tool? There we go. Ooh, didn't fall. It's like ready to join its new home. There you go. That looks good. Okay. Fill it. All right. There we go. Plant one in. I'm gonna do that with the rest of them.
All right, once I got all the plants in the ground, what I then did was I went back and I put soil and compost and manure on top of the cardboard. And then I put leaves on top of that. This is a shot several weeks later because I never quite wrapped up my filming. So you can see some of the Joe Pye weed is looking a little dead. And I do need to add some more leaves because you can see some of what I already put down has started decomposing. So I'll have a really nice layer of soil next year when I do put my desired compost on top of this bed. And it's looking a little worse for wear, but don't worry, it's going to look great next year. And the roots should be well established. Hopefully it makes it through winter. If I'm lucky, I may find some cocoa brown mulch before the end of the season. But do want to show you my fall planters quick. I have some canna lilies, some marigolds, some purple fountain grass, got some mums, and some purple aster that really only bloomed for a little bit, but they were pretty when they did. Also have some heuchera in there that I'll transplant when the season is up. Thank you guys for watching. Hope you enjoyed. Follow and subscribe for more.